everyone, this is Tina. I am sitting in what has now become our homeschool classroom. Here in Texas, we are not doing super great with our COVID numbers, so a lot of us are having to make the decision whether we are sending our kiddos back to school or if we're going to do an in-home learning setting. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you what we have going on here at our house and how we've set up a room that we're going to be using as our homeschool classroom. And so I'm just going to show you around, give you a few tips that we found helpful, and hopefully that'll help you also. So one of the first things that I did whenever I realized that doing homeschooling / virtual learning might be a real thing happening for our family is I ordered desks. So each of our children has their own desk, and that gives them a workspace of their own, somewhere to store their own materials in. What I love about these desks is they're just like the ones you see in your classroom at school. So they have storage inside, which is great. So I have one for my son, Owen, who's gonna be in 2nd grade. I have one for my daughter, Harper, who's gonna be in kindergarten, and then one for my son, Charlie, who is doing preschool. So these were super handy. I ordered them off Amazon. There's lots of different sites that you can find desks on, but if you wanna come around here, you can see the insides of the desk, which is nice, and they each have their own little chair. And on the backs of their chairs, they have these cute little holders where you can have a pocket to put extra supplies in also. So each kid has their own designated workspace. That's their area for keeping track of their stuff and keeping a little bit organized. One other thing that we've done over here is each of my kids has their own cubby, an area for extra storage. If there's stuff that they're working on that doesn't fit inside their desk, they can come on over here, and they have their own cubby also. Now these shelves you can find on Amazon. They are great because you can form them in different shapes to whatever fits your area's needs. So Owen has his right here with all his workbooks, Harper has hers, and then Charlie has his over here. And then the rest of the space we use for extra storage. We have math manipulatives, our letter blocks, great for storing lots of stuff. So, all right, this wall right here is where the magic happens. So if you are gonna be homeschooling preschool or kindergarten, one thing I recommend that you get is a calendar. When I taught kindergarten at school, we did calendar every single day, and that's something that you should probably also be doing with your child as well. So over here is our calendar. We go over the days of the week, months of the year. We read the calendar every day, practice counting. You can get one of these on Amazon for about 20 bucks also. Highly recommend getting one of those. We also have the alphabet posted right here in front of Charlie and Harper's chairs because they're doing preschool and kindergarten, so alphabet is handy to have. This one has the handwriting lines so they can see exactly how to form their letters. So it's right there in their visual space. This right over here is our word wall, and it has our high frequency sight words. So over here we have all the A's, the B's, the C's. So whenever our kiddos are doing their writing and maybe they forget to how to spell a word or need help writing it, they can look up here, and there it is, their high frequency words. Another thing that I love that I got off Amazon is a teacher cart. This thing is about 50 bucks. And it is fantastic because it is on wheels, so you can tote it around your little area however works for you. It's tons of storage, so this is kind of like where I keep my stuff. I keep, like flashcards, letter magnets, lots of little manipulatives, my dry erase markers. And on the back of it, I've also attached a small pocket chart, so it doesn't take up any wall space, but it's right in reach for the kids if I have an activity where they're using the sentence strips or the pocket chart also. This right here is a tabletop dry erase board easel, which I love because it's easy to move around. So whatever I'm working on with one of my kiddos, I can easily move it around to whatever area I'm working in, and it's magnetic. So like with Charlie, we've been working on forming his name, and so there's just lots of different things that you can do with this. And then also, like, if you can do one side for one kid and flip it around, and then show your other child who's on a different grade level what they're working on. So this is also on Amazon, probably for like 20 bucks. Highly recommend those as well. So, and then Owen over here has his posters for his area, and we'll probably also be doing a high frequency sight word wall for him in a different spot. But these are like his posters because I know they'll be doing multiplication, division, all that sorts of fun stuff in 2nd grade. So his area is right in front of him. We have a computer station in the back of the room, which is probably going to get a lot of use since we are doing virtual learning. So we have that set up in the same area, but a little bit separate. So we're not always on the computer. We're doing hands-on stuff too. Okay, so over here in this area, we have our classroom library. As a teacher, I loved having kids' books, and I hoarded them and I kept them. So I still have a good amount of books, which we've organized. We have chapter books in this area near Owen's spot. And then we just have some more fun books over here. This shelf part of our library is where they're a little more organized. So I got these magazine organizers off of Amazon. You get 12 of them for about 15 bucks. And these books are organized based on like themes. So these are Christmas books. We have fairy tale books. We have a science section, math books. And we have a system because if your kids are anything like mine, they take stuff out and then it never gets put back where it's supposed to go. So to solve that problem, what we've done is we have paint sticks that I keep right over here in our little calendar pocket chart. Each kid gets 3 sticks, so they can check out 3 books at a time. They all have their name on them and a easily identifiable symbol. So whenever they want to grab a book, get their little stick, stick it in whatever box they're getting a book out of, take the book, go read it, go enjoy it, and then when they're done and they can't remember where they got the book from before they shove it on any shelf or leave it on the floor, they go find their stick, put the book back, grab the stick, put the stick back where it goes. Even my 4-year-old has been able to successfully do this system, which has been fantastic. So over here, we have just some more organization carts. We have writing paper, just drawing paper, stickers, and then extra art supplies over here as well. Over here, we also have a number chart, which I recommend for the lower grades as well, because they have to practice counting and such. So this might be a little extreme. So depending on your space that you're using and how much area you want to dedicate to like a school area, feel free to like pick and choose what you think works for you. This is just what's been working for us. We've been doing a little bit of school like during the summer, just so whenever the fall comes, it's not like a crazy like, okay guys, we're getting up at 6:30 and we're doing school for like 4 hours today. We're kind of easing into it and kind of finding a groove for ourselves. So hopefully this gives you some ideas, suggestions that you can kind of tweak and make work for however's best for your family. So thanks for tuning in, and best of luck to you guys that are also going to be doing this homeschooling virtual learning journey alongside us. We're gonna make it work. So good luck to you guys too. Thanks for tuning in.